So Samantha and Tyra are going to be reunited with their birth mom, June. Smitty and Martin are understandably concerned because of the circumstances under which they were adopted. We found out that Smitty was working on a story about the foster care system, and that's how he met Tyrell and Samantha. And he described Samantha being so protective of her little brother and how he realized that those children had gone through so much and they were the missing piece to their family. Now, the upside to the meeting, June, is that they're going to have access to the best dentist and nail techs in the DMV. But seriously, I do want to know, when were their names changed? Did Martin and Smitty change their names, or was this like a system thing that was done? And also, what good is a closed adoption whenever you have people in your life that can just go around it and unseal it, basically? I'm talking about you, Jacob and Naomi. But real talk, if I was in the same situation, I would have done exactly the same thing, because I think every person deserves to know who they are and where they come from. I don't want to believe it, but I think Tomas is just bad in bed, and this is why our girl Kat ain't getting her cat scratched right. I don't know. I don't know. Her face says it all. The dancing was terrible in the beginning, but Santi, we need to see more of Santi. I'm in a Latin phase. I'm always in a Latin phase. I know I'm with a white guy. We're in a Latin phase. Anyway, yeah, I'm bummed. I'm bummed for my girl. Like, dog, man. This thing right here is crazy, and they are not taking her seriously enough for me. Like, get the restraining order, get her out of your life. This is insane. And I think she's going to do something to Chelsea. Allison is going to do something to Chelsea, and perhaps even Madison, because she is just popping up and following them around. Like, this is wild, and get a restraining order right now. And finally, it takes a lot to upstage these two, Miss Dana, Leslie Thomas, and Eva, but I think they were the sleeper of today's episode. So they're going back and forth about the lawyer letter. But the bigger issue is how Dana, Leslie, kept Eva away from her family for so long, how Eva longed for that father-daughter connection, brings her back in this traumatic fashion. And as Eva is trying to rebuild her reputation and get to know her father, Leslie keeps on pulling her back and wants her to do these shady things like asking Ted for money. But you know how I feel about that. I think a lot of money is coming Dana's way. A lot of theories out there. Mine is Barbara put her up for adoption because she wanted to continue on in showbiz. But I saw someone else post that perhaps Barbara is Alan's mother and she put him up for adoption. So he never knew that his mom was a singer. Of course, Alan is dead. And whenever you die, all of your belongings and inheritance goes to your widow, which would be Dana Leslie Thomas. Either way, all this ends with her buying a house beyond the gates in Fairmont Crest.